It's cold out there. Not to say that it's not warm, but it's cold. Woo! Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. I just ran all the way from the paint department. There's a lot going on. It's Monday after Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I know I did with my family, so big ups to you if you were with your families. Whatever you were doing, hope it was a good Thanksgiving. We got a lot to see this morning. Come on with us this way. Whew. I just ran all the way from the paint department. There's a ton going on down there, so we're going to head that way. Oh, let's look at this. This is something I was looking at earlier. I got into a conversation about proper perforations when you have a heated or a yeah, when you have a heated and a cooled seat, also known as a ventilated seat. Perforations in the leather are important. Even though we use a real high grade Italian leather, you still can get proper perforations within that leather. And so that was one thing that I was looking at this morning, talking with our design team and our upholstery team. We're gonna head on down to the cabinet shop. There's a lot going on in the building today. A lot of coaches being built, and it's December. Bam. So it's December. And it's the end of the year coming up. If you're looking to get into a coach, this is, we have some coaches available, X and H. So if you're looking to get into an X3 or an H3, let me know because we've got those coaches available. We are in the cabinet shop today. There was some things I saw down here that I wanted to highlight and show. We're gonna actually show you the boneyard, something we've looked at on Marathon Mondays before, and it's all of this right here. Most of these parts are for 1406. 1406 is in production, and all of these parts are mostly 1406 headed to the laminate shop. Let's go take a look over here. This is, I think this is the bed pedestal right here. Look how much work goes into all of the cabinetry for these coaches. That's what always stands out to me is, yeah, king bed and pedestal. Here's another thing I want to show you. Our trainer, Bob Peel, and his son, Robert Jr. I think that's cool to be able to see a father and dad working together. Bob's son there on the left-hand side and Bob on the right, two of our employees here. Really cool to see a lot of family. We have a lot of that throughout the building. All right, let's go over here. I saw something this morning. What do we got here? One of the things that really stands out that I saw is they look for voids when they laminate these. When they laminate all the pieces, they look for air pockets or voids where the adhesive did not take place. And so they literally have a tool where they knock in here to feel for air bubbles or to smooth those out. And that's why the laminate shop is, by design, a bottleneck of our production facility. And so that's one of the things that really stood out to me this morning, was seeing what's going on over here in the laminate shop. A lot of these parts, you have to do it right. You have to get the grain right. You have to get the application right. Here's a cool one right here. This is a dinette. Take a look at this. Oh gosh, this is so pretty. Also, another thing is not just getting the grain right, but getting these radiuses correct. Wrapping it around a radius and getting it to stay on the wood properly. Filing it down so that you've got a good surface or a good edge. That's one of the things that you can see on a marathon tour And you see all the parts that is involved here. Some are heavier woods, some are lighter woods, apple woods, balsa blends, different types of solid woods, and then we use the laminate over it. Really pretty. And this is all about Marathon quality, is not just building it, but inspecting it. We spend a lot of time inspecting the cabinetry and the laminate to make sure it was done correctly. And another thing you've seen before on the show, but I love pointing out, is all of the colors of laminate and sheens and different feels, because a lot of these have different textures to them. Some are smooth, some actually have a raised grain that you can feel. But these are all the active, this whole list is the active laminates that's being used. From 1403, 1405, even 1399 I see in there. Those are all of the laminates that are currently being used, and what they'll do is they'll rotate them out and bring another one in. And these are all the laminates that are available or that we are currently cataloged using. 5 across and about, man, I don't know, 15 deep. That's a lot. That's called math. Let's, oh yeah. I gotta show you this. We're gonna go through service this morning. So let's go this way. Hey. Come on through here. I got 2 more things to show you. First of all, look at the slide trays. Last week we saw 1 slide tray. Now we've got another slide tray installed in 1397. This coach getting ready for delivery. Always nice to see those parts getting installed. We're going to head over to paint because I saw an awesome paint job this morning as we pass right by Coach 743. That's that remodel right there. I see Wes and Landon over there working on those parts for that remodel. I know we're moving fast today, everybody, but there's a lot going on. Let's go right through here. Hey, Paul. $14.13, getting shell prepped right here. But that's not why we're here. Gotta see this paint job, you guys. So down here, I think this is 1412. I'm gonna have to confirm that number. But this is a new Marathon in paint. Look at all that red over there. And we'll stand back here so you can see. That's a new X3. Isn't that cool? My goodness. What number is this one? 1412. Thank you. I'm rarely right, but I was right on this one. Wow. I can't wait to see this one. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be dynamic. X3 painted all the way through the stainless. We've seen that before. We saw that last year in a coach we had down in the desert, actually. So it's going to be really cool to see this one when it gets done. Also, how the red is going to fade into the black right here. That's cool. Man, and it's cold out here at the mothership, 34 degrees out there right now. So I don't know what it's like where you're at or where you were at for Thanksgiving, but we're gonna head this way. I wanna finish outside and show everybody what's going on the backside of service, because I wanna talk about service. I wanna talk about getting ready to go to the desert. For those of you who are headed down to Indio, And a lot of our marathon clients are. A lot of our marathon clientele heads down to the desert. Woo! So make an appointment with our service guys, because our service team is headed to the desert, first week of January. So don't forget to call up here, talk with Rob or Kurt or Chris, make that appointment, and we'll get you on the schedule for the desert, whether it be Desert Shores, Outdoor Resorts Indio, or Motor Coach Country Club. Or if you are not in a park, we could probably set you up with an appointment also. Anyway, everybody, it's a little cold out here, and but it's a Monday morning here after Thanksgiving. Be yourself and do good things. We've got more content coming to you all December long, and then we'll be down in the desert in January with some fun content from down there. We've got the first week of January, we've got some awesome events at some of the parks, Desert Shores, Motor Coach Country Club, and ORI. So we will see you next week on Marathon Mondays.